Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai, is not only known for his swordsmanship, but also for his philosophy on life. He believed that the path to inner peace starts with understanding oneself. In this video, we will discuss how to make peace with yourself using the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi. Step 1. Understand who you want to be at your best. The first step towards making peace with yourself is to understand who you want to be at your best. This means setting a clear vision of the person you aspire to become. It's important to have a clear picture of your ideal self, as this will help you make better decisions and take actions that align with your goals. Miyamoto Musashi believed that one should have a clear understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. By acknowledging your strengths, you can leverage them to achieve your goals, and by recognizing your weaknesses, you can work on improving them. Understanding who you want to be at your best is a critical step towards making peace with yourself. It's important to have a clear vision of the person you aspire to become. This means taking the time to reflect on your values, goals, and aspirations. Miyamoto Musashi believed that one should have a clear understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. By acknowledging your strengths, you can leverage them to achieve your goals, and by recognizing your weaknesses, you can work on improving them. To understand who you want to be at your best, start by asking yourself some questions. What are your core values? What are your passions and interests? What are your long-term goals? What kind of person do you want to be remembered as? Once you have a clear vision of who you want to be at your best, it's important to align your actions with your goals. This means taking steps towards your goals every day, even if they are small steps. It also means being mindful of your choices and actions and ensuring that they align with your values and aspirations. Remember that understanding who you want to be at your best is an ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, your vision of your ideal self may change. It's important to be open to this change and to continue reflecting on who you want to be at your best. By doing so, you can continue to make progress towards inner peace and fulfillment. Step 2. Don't worry too much about being perfect all the time. Perfectionism can be a roadblock on the path to inner peace. It's important to understand that nobody is perfect, and that's okay. Miyamoto Musashi believed that perfection is an illusion, and that one should focus on progress instead of perfection. Don't be too hard on yourself when you make mistakes. Instead, use them as an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. In our quest for inner peace, it's crucial to understand that perfection is an illusion. Miyamoto Musashi taught us that being perfect all the time is an unrealistic expectation that can lead to unnecessary stress and self-criticism. Instead, we should embrace the idea of progress rather than perfection. It's natural to strive for excellence and to set high standards for ourselves. However, constantly worrying about being perfect can hinder our personal growth and hinder our ability to make peace with ourselves. Perfectionism often stems from a fear of failure or judgment from others, which can be paralyzing and prevent us from taking risks or pursuing our passions. Musashi believed that true growth and self-improvement come from embracing our imperfections and learning from our mistakes. It's through these experiences that we gain valuable insights and develop resilience. By accepting that we are not perfect, we free ourselves from the burden of unrealistic expectations and allow room for growth and self-compassion. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Recognize that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process and an opportunity for growth. Embrace a mindset of continuous improvement, where each step forward, no matter how small, is a step towards becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, it's not about being flawless. It's about being authentic. Embrace your uniqueness and embrace the journey of self-discovery. By letting go of the need to be perfect all the time, you open yourself up to self-acceptance, self-love, and ultimately, inner peace. So, don't worry too much about being perfect all the time. Instead, focus on progress, self-compassion, and embracing your imperfections as stepping stones towards personal growth and making peace with yourself. Step 3. Be patient with yourself and others. Patience is key when it comes to making peace with yourself. It takes time and effort to achieve inner peace, so be patient with yourself. Miyamoto Musashi believed that one should be patient with oneself and others, as this leads to greater understanding and compassion. When you're feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, take a step back and breathe. Remember that change takes time, and that every step you take towards your goal is progress. Patience is a virtue that Miyamoto Musashi emphasized as crucial on the path to making peace with oneself. It involves cultivating a mindset of understanding, tolerance, and compassion towards oneself and others. First and foremost, it's important to be patient with yourself. Self-growth and self-discovery take time. It's easy to become frustrated or discouraged when progress seems slow or when we make mistakes. However, Musashi teaches us that patience allows us to embrace the journey and trust in our own development. When faced with challenges or setbacks, remind yourself that it's okay to take one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and personal transformation is no different. Embrace the process and be kind to yourself along the way. Treat yourself with the same patience and understanding you would offer to a dear friend. In addition to being patient with oneself, it's equally important to extend patience to others. Each person has their own unique journey, struggles, and growth process. Recognize that everyone is on their own path, and it's not our place to judge or rush their progress. When dealing with others, practice active listening and empathy. Seek to understand their perspectives and challenges without rushing to judgment. Remember that everyone makes mistakes and has room for growth. By offering patience and understanding, we create an environment of acceptance and support that fosters personal growth and harmony. Patience also plays a crucial role in building and maintaining healthy relationships. Relationships require effort, compromise, and understanding. It's natural for conflicts and misunderstandings to arise, but practicing patience allows us to navigate these challenges with grace and compassion. By being patient with ourselves and others, we cultivate an atmosphere of kindness, acceptance, and understanding. We become more resilient in the face of obstacles and more capable of fostering positive connections with those around us. Remember, patience is not about passivity or resignation. It's about maintaining a sense of calmness and trust in the process of personal growth. Embrace the journey, be patient with yourself, and extend that patience to others. In doing so, you will find greater peace within yourself and foster harmonious relationships with those around you. Step 4. Use both your thoughts and emotions to help you make decisions. When making decisions, it's important to consider both your thoughts and emotions. Miyamoto Musashi believed that one should use both their head and their heart when making decisions. Your thoughts can provide logical reasoning, while your emotions can provide insight into what you truly want. By considering both, you can make decisions that align with your values and goals. When it comes to making decisions, Miyamoto Musashi believed in the power of integrating both our thoughts and emotions. While many may view decision-making as a purely rational process, Musashi recognized the importance of considering the valuable insights that our emotions can offer. Our thoughts provide us with logical reasoning, analysis, and critical thinking. They help us weigh the pros and cons, consider different perspectives, and make informed choices. However, relying solely on our thoughts can sometimes lead to a lack of connection with our true desires and passions. Emotions, on the other hand, offer a different kind of wisdom. They serve as a compass, guiding us towards what truly matters to us on a deeper level. Our emotions can provide valuable insights into our values, desires, and intuition. They can help us tap into our authentic selves and make decisions that align with our core being. To make peace with ourselves and make decisions that resonate with our true selves, it's important to find a balance between our thoughts and emotions. This involves cultivating self-awareness and learning to listen to both aspects of ourselves. Start by paying attention to your thoughts and emotions when faced with a decision. Take the time to reflect on how you feel about different options and consider the underlying reasons behind those emotions. Ask yourself what values or desires are being triggered by each choice. Next, engage in rational thinking. Analyze the practical aspects of each option. Consider the potential consequences and evaluate the logical implications. Use your thoughts to weigh the pros and cons objectively. Once you have gathered both the insights from your thoughts and emotions, seek integration. Find a middle ground where you can honor both aspects of yourself. This may involve making compromises, finding creative solutions, or exploring alternative perspectives. Remember that using both your thoughts and emotions doesn't mean letting your emotions dictate every decision or disregarding rationality. It's about finding harmony between the two and making choices that align with your values, aspirations, and authentic self. By integrating your thoughts and emotions in decision-making, you not only make choices that are intellectually sound, but also choices that resonate with your heart and soul. This alignment leads to a greater sense of fulfillment, authenticity, and inner peace. So embrace the power of both your thoughts and emotions when making decisions. Listen to the wisdom they offer and find the balance that allows you to make choices that align with your true self. In doing so, you will navigate life's decisions with greater clarity, purpose, and peace. Step 5. Consider your future goals when making choices. When making choices, it's important to consider your future goals. Miyamoto Musashi believed that one should always keep their long-term goals in mind when making decisions. Ask yourself, will this decision bring me closer to my goals? If not, then it may not be the best choice for you. Remember that every choice you make has consequences, so choose wisely. Considering our future goals is an essential aspect of decision-making. According to Miyamoto Musashi, when faced with choices, it's important to take into account how they align with our long-term aspirations and the vision we have for our future. Our goals provide us with a sense of direction and purpose. They represent the milestones we strive to achieve and the life we envision for ourselves. By considering our future goals when making choices, we ensure that our actions are in line with our desired outcomes. Start by clarifying your long-term goals. What do you want to achieve in your personal and professional life? What kind of person do you want to become? What values do you want to embody? Having a clear vision of your future helps you make choices that are in alignment with that vision. When faced with a decision, evaluate how each option contributes to your long-term goals. Consider the potential impact on your personal growth, relationships, career, and overall well-being. Will this choice bring you closer to your desired future? Will it support your values and aspirations? It's important to strike a balance between short-term gratification and long-term fulfillment. While immediate satisfaction may be tempting, it's crucial to consider the potential consequences and whether they align with your future goals. Sometimes, making choices that require short-term sacrifices can lead to greater long-term rewards. Additionally, be open to adjusting your goals as you grow and evolve. Life is dynamic, and our aspirations may change over time. Regularly reassess your goals and make sure they still resonate with who you are and what you want for your future. This allows you to make choices that reflect your current values and aspirations. By considering your future goals when making choices, you create a sense of purpose and direction in your life. Each decision becomes an opportunity for growth and progress towards your desired future. It also helps you prioritize what truly matters to you and avoid getting caught up in distractions or short-term gratification. Remember, your choices shape your reality. By consciously aligning them with your future goals, you take control of your path and move closer to the life you envision for yourself. So, consider your future goals as a compass when making choices, and let them guide you towards a fulfilling and purposeful journey. Step 6. Encourage and believe in yourself. Finally, it's important to encourage and believe in yourself. Miyamoto Musashi believed that one should have confidence in themselves and their abilities. Believe that you can achieve your goals, and don't let self-doubt hold you back. Encourage yourself with positive self-talk and surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. Encouraging and believing in oneself is a fundamental aspect of making peace with oneself, according to Miyamoto Musashi. It involves cultivating a positive mindset that supports personal growth, resilience, and self-compassion. Self-doubt and negative self-talk can be paralyzing and hinder our ability to make progress towards our goals. Encouraging oneself involves replacing self-criticism with self-compassion and positive affirmations. It's about being your own cheerleader and acknowledging your efforts and achievements. Start by identifying the negative self-talk patterns you engage in. Notice when you're being overly critical or dismissive of yourself. Then, challenge those thoughts with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your strengths, accomplishments, and potential. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend. Believing in oneself involves having faith in one's abilities and potential. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to achieve your goals and overcome obstacles. This doesn't mean being overconfident or unrealistic. It's about recognizing your strengths and building on them. To build self-belief, start by setting achievable goals and taking steps towards them. Celebrate your progress and use it as evidence of your capabilities. Surround yourself with positive influences, such as supportive friends or mentors, who believe in you and encourage you. Remember that setbacks and failures are a natural part of the learning process. Use them as opportunities for growth and learning rather than as evidence of your inadequacy. Embrace a growth mindset, where challenges are seen as opportunities for development rather than obstacles. By encouraging and believing in oneself, we cultivate a sense of self-worth, resilience, and inner peace. We become more capable of facing challenges with grace and compassion towards ourselves. We also become more confident in pursuing our passions and making progress towards our goals. So be kind to yourself, speak positively to yourself, and trust in your abilities. Believe that you have what it takes to achieve your desired future and embrace the journey towards personal growth. By doing so, you will find greater peace within yourself and build the foundation for a fulfilling and purposeful life. So, making peace with yourself is a journey that requires patience, self-reflection, and self-compassion. By following the teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, we can learn how to understand ourselves better, make better decisions, and ultimately achieve inner peace. Remember to set a clear vision of who you want to be at your best. Don't worry too much about being perfect all the time. Be patient with yourself and others. Use both your thoughts and emotions to help you make decisions. Consider your future goals when making choices and encourage and believe in yourself. With these principles in mind, you can start your journey towards inner peace today.